guys, this is my first attempt at doing a screen recording of one of my matches. All right. So, hey guys, this is my first attempt at doing a screen recording of one of my matches. So this match was from 2019, was last year, of September I think it was. This is Naga, down in Everett, Washington, against Ben Bouvier. He was actually really cool enough to send me this video. So if you hear someone in the background, it's actually I think his girlfriend or wife. Yelling for him. Now, of course, this is a match I won. But at the same time, I think there's some good stuff here. And I wanted to highlight that it's really important to record your matches and get video. And also sometimes you can record your training sessions, your sparring, your rounds rolling. It's never a big deal to record yourself. Just make sure your partner's cool with that. And it's okay. Otherwise, it's just not cool to post video of yourself sparring in the gym. Make sure that if you want to talk to the person you were working with, and make sure they were cool with that, because otherwise it's that's kind of a private space. People have to be vulnerable. You have to be trying out new stuff. Maybe someone had an off day. It's just not okay. So anything you do in public though is usually fair game because it was public, right? Anyone could have been taking a video of you doing a match. Usually often fight promotions put out videos of their competitions. So just remember that, guys, and kind of you'll be all good. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Ben is a really tough competitor. I saw his previous match, and I knew that he was fond of pulling guard, and so I kind of figured that'd be the approach he took in this match as well. So I wanted to really make sure to watch out for that. So I kind of expected that he wasn't going to come out and wrestle me, so I kind of expected what he did, and I wanted to make sure I'd be on my game. But he turned out to have a really tricky guard, and I ended up having to go a different route than trying to pass. So we'll see here. So we start off, guys. We shake hands, slap bump, and he comes out and immediately pulls guard, which I expected. He kind of inserts a De La Riva hook here. So this leg coming around the back of mine, that's what we refer to as it's a reverse De La Riva hook. And, oh no, actually this is a regular De La Riva hook, my bad. He has this De La Riva hook here behind my knee and his leg across my hip. So it goes real deep on that. His foot's already coming across. He's kind of a long-limbed guy for our size. And he's going to go for the sweep, which he actually gets. He's able to kind of turn, kick through all the way. Yeah, it was nice. To the far hip. So the De La Riva hook comes all the way through to my far hip. You'll see here. And they're able to sweep me over, which is really nice. I wasn't not expecting it, so I was able to pop up right away. I was kind of expecting that when he got to this position, as he swept me over, he was going to come up to the top position and try to pass my guard. Or attack my legs, and he didn't. He kind of stayed down for a second, which gave me the opportunity to pop right up and step over and try to pass myself. But he pulls me into a triangle attempt, and right away, you can see I'm pushing my hips forward and posturing as hard as I could. He's trying to control my posture. He's got this meat hook here in the back of my armpit. But you can see right away I'm pushing my hips forward, settling my butt down and posturing through. And I try this over-under style pass. So again here, where I try to come around his leg. But he does a good job of stalling me out. He's posting his hand on my hip, stopping me from coming around. His other leg is kind of getting in the way. So I'm trying to pull out all the way, just get tall and rip myself out of there. Today I'm hydrating with the Baby Yoda Hazy IPA from Colshin. It's delicious. You should definitely try some. And they deliver in Bellingham. Anyway, guys. So I'm trying to rip all the way out, right? And he's just doing a good job of retaining me and pulling me back in, locking his ankles and trying for that triangle again. I managed to work my second arm through. So I dig my second arm all the way through here. And actually, it's really cool. This rash guard, I love it a lot, but it's a little too long. I need to have it hemmed. I just haven't had the time. So it kind of slipped over my hand, and I wanted to fix it. So I took a second to fix it, and he actually stopped for a second, didn't really advance position, and let me handle that. And you see, I pull it through, and I give him a thumbs up, and he nods his head, and we just keep going, which I love that, actually. That was a great moment. He's very sportsmanlike of him. I got distracted. He could have taken the opportunity to try to get something in on me, but he was cool about it. So he tries again for some rubber guards type stuff, pulling his leg in nice and tight. But I'm framing here on the inside of his hips, so he wasn't able to really to make anything happen. And right there, so I was getting kind of realizing that his guard was really tricky. The longer I played in it, the more danger I was in. It's it can be a losing proposition. So what I decided to do, and I got some freedom, is that my leg was in the center here. I'll try to pause it at the right time. Right there. So my leg's up in the center of his legs, and often I'll be going for a knee cut, coming toward the camera with my knee, digging an underhook with my left arm. But I decided to go for his legs instead. Sometimes if you're trying something a couple times and it's not working, just try something different, see how it goes. And then in the end, that's what I think matches are for. Obviously MMA fights are a bit more high stakes for making those kinds of decisions, but you still have to. But grappling matches, I think it's all about learning. It's until you're at ADCC finals, you're at Nogi Worlds in the finals. Everything is just about learning and trying new stuff. And even then, you have to kind of explore. You won't know what someone's game is like, what they're capable of, until you try it. So I get my leg through, and I lean forward and step across to his hip, right there. So right here, it's a really important moment, because he is doing something kind of correct at first. He's driving his knee through, and he's weighting this leg, the lead leg that I'm attacking. And he's grabbing my head. He doesn't want separation between my upper bodies. He doesn't want me to be able to uncurl. He also doesn't want this leg to be light where I can manipulate it. But he does something here where he kind of turns away, but not all the way. He does an unfortunate middle ground where he is not just trying to strip this foot, my foot here with the red, so I'm not sure if you guys can see my mouse, so the red anklet on. He's not stripping that foot, and he's not turning all the way away. If he turns all the way away and rips his leg out, he can escape, right? But he might be giving up his back, creating back exposure. But he's not stripping this foot and driving forward to take top position. So he's kind of doing neither. And it allows me to attack his heel, and with a really bent leg. So when I get my heel bite, you can see boom, right there. I establish control of the heel. He's leaning forward still, but he hasn't done anything to strip this leg, and so his leg's in an extremely bent position, and it gives me a really strong braking pressure on his leg. So I get my heel bite, and I start hipping in, and it's all over. And smartly he taps right away. The awkward part was trying to disentangle because we were pretty entrenched there, but he was all right. He was smart. He tapped early. Managed to live to fight another day. So it was a good match. Super tricky dude. Really, really good guard player, and I've seen him compete a few more times since, and he's looked better every time I've seen him. So I know he's got a bright future ahead of him, and I definitely want to see if we can get another match in at some point here and see kind of how we both improved. I love seeing people coming up and doing well. So it was a fun match. Glad, of course, I took the gold there, but it could have gone either way. He could have caught any of those triangles. It was a lot of fun. So. I just keep looking at myself with this facial hair. I'm still rocking my Joe Exotic facial hair from the filming today. You guys get to see that this next week, so stay tuned for some exotic techniques. All right, guys. Well, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the mats.